one important thing is what you teach. It's like real application, and I'd give you the sample, like how far there are actual the fights happen, because on the shooting range, right?
Yeah.
You learn from fucking like 20, 50 meters,
There's a video
whatever.
of this, by the way. There's a video of you doing this, yeah.
Yeah, and then you first, basically, when I met you, why are you so much, basically? And you told me, like, actual fight, it's happened 5 to 10 meters.
That's correct. I think Dave said it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
that's the, like the realistic things.
Yeah.
So even taking the gun, even to be able not take a gun, to use, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, to use the, punch, whatever, it's more, acceptable and applicable to this situation. But like you said, like many people think, oh, I have a gun, that's all. Yeah, but if someone is, 3 meters, which is happen most of the time, right? It's what you said, like what's the most, like the distance, what happened on the like a street fight or on the situation. I think you told last time about the,
it's always been in super close range, man. Like, I think everyone watching this knows too. Like when you go to, what are the most common places for fights? Bars, clubs, maybe road rage accidents. I mean, very rarely it happens in cafes and schools, nursery around.
Sometimes outside the bars, right? Like
schools. Yeah, school fights, right? But every confrontation starts with here, right? You're never gonna find two individuals. One guy's in building A, one guy's building B. I'm gonna kill you. No, I'm gonna whoop your ass. No, everyone's here. Like, yeah, yo, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Let's go. You wanna go? It's that close, right? And a lot of times things just pop off. Look, in reality, gunfights, like, dude, they happen so quick, and they end so fast. It's not like the movies where it's like, like John Wick, right? 10-minute long gunfights. Nah, that thing goes super fast.
Yeah.
And lives could be lost pretty fast as well. So yeah, back to what you said, that's the reality of combat in general. When I say combat, I mean, I don't care if it's gunfighting, I don't care if it's hand fighting, fist fighting, I don't care if it's any kind of fighting. Everything's close range.
And how you apply like to this one BJJ, because you said like even when someone choked me and everything, when I want to load the gun and everything, right? So it was your idea in general to put BJJ on this one, or it's like in general like it's BJJ, it's always part of the guns, right? Like a tactics and everything, or it's also because of your background with the BJJ?
Well, definitely my background played a big part, because having served in the military and doing what I did after the military, and then also being a professional MMA fighter, and also training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as a purple belt, being a soldier and a martial artist at the same time, obviously that played a big part. However, what we're doing in the QRS group, like the concept of blending martial arts and firearms and tactical, it's not something new. Like, there are groups in America that have been doing this, but no one's really done it over here, or not, at least to my knowledge. I've not seen a group in Southeast Asia who passionately and strongly emphasizes on both. So to answer your question about the application of firearms to BJJ and vice versa, one example that you personally experience is, we talked about like the close range thing, right? And you experience Toto, one of our staff members, carrying a training knife, running to you from, I think it was 5 or 6 meters away. So he was holding training knife, running towards your direction, and within that short period of time, you had to draw your BB gun, right? And you got stabbed multiple times before you even got the gun out. It took you, I think, 5 or 6 tries before you actually got it in time. But once we got there, when we got the gun out, you started experiencing malfunctions, or, oh, you didn't put the magazine in, or there's something wrong with the weapon, or you got to reload, right? And that's extended time, and he's already stabbed you, right? So that's one of the brilliant examples of when fighting like martial art fighting skills plays a part, even though you have a gun. Second scenario, right? The guy starts grabbing you out of nowhere, and you don't even have time to get into your appendix or your holster or whatnot. You got to fight, you know. And then scenario number 3 is you have a threat, but he's not armed. Doesn't make sense to shoot someone who's not armed, my opinion.
Okay.
Maybe I have a soldier mentality. We don't want to shoot unarmed combatants. I don't know. But I just, personally, I just don't believe in shooting someone who is not armed, right?
But then you show you have gun?
Oh, if I could, yeah, I would.
Okay.
100%. 100%. You know, like, hey, just
And,
easy. Yeah, easy, chill. Go your way. Have a great night. I'll go my way. Let it go, guys. Come on. You know, that's always first line of defense, in my opinion, is if you can diffuse the situation with your body language, your gesture, and your words, let it go. You don't have to always show that you're the man.
So, in general, the QRS, if it'll be, let's say, information and knowledge, and I think that's why we're here, because if more people will be aware, like, people are prepared for the situation, people know the, you know, the possibilities, and the other even enemies, right, the bad people, right, they know it can be more people who have some skills to protect themselves. I think it's what we said with what we talked before. It's they will think they can be on the danger. They don't attack, you know, like on the wild nature, like the weakness, the animal, right? They know basically like everyone can be, you know, have some gun or have some skill. So that's, I think, if the, you know, bigger awareness will be, then other people will be more aware there's a risky game, you know?
Yeah, I think violence creates peace. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe that, right? You know, look at the Second World War. What if the Allied powers just let it be? You know, like someone's got to intervene, fire back, start fighting back, start taking lives.
I believe like being strong and they have the ability to feel, you know, confident about self. It's generate like a kind of, you know, energy around you when you feel comfy, and then even your look, how you walk, you know, not allowed other people to do something, you know, against to you, because you resonate not energy to make a problem. You can see the people who can be big, whatever, but they're weak mentally. That's why they're looking for problems.
Yeah.
And it's easy to, like even today we ride some guy motorbike and everything, right? But you see this is the person who looking problems, right? And they can find easy.
Yeah,
but people who have the ability, they don't use this, right? And the other people, like you said, the cauliflower and everything, I mean, basically like my cauliflower, I go very fast after a few sparring. And so, you know, like it's also, you know, like visible the energy, but you know, there's also like internal energy what people have when they have people's skills,
aura.
but they don't use. Yeah, aura.
It's
yeah.
such an important thing, you know.
Yeah, but you know, in general, like you know, if you're talking like you know, logical things, it's your confidence, it's how you feel about this one, it's how you react, it's how you look on the people, right? So I don't remember I have like many problems like in life with the people, right? Like, you know, do something physically. Also sometimes because now I feel more confident, also because of martial arts. So I also know my ability, even for the basic, and then it's allowed me to feel more comfy and not afraid even normal situation in life. What someone would cheat me and I'm afraid to talk like I want, right? And even have a problem with the car and the owner, some, you know, crazy case. And then
or some guy throwing some wood on your face.
Yeah, can be. Yeah, but you know, these things I can also understand. I don't need to react, but at the same time I know my ability. That's why the way how I respond can be different. It's not about I need to attack, but I'm not afraid to still continue to talk what I want to say. You know, like, you know, to speak and explain and everything on the, you know, comfy way. Before, like few years ago, my voice was shaking when I tried to say something, and you know, like I want to call.
You're afraid to state your.
Yeah, I'm afraid. If someone owe me money, I'm afraid to call this guy and tell me give me money back. It was you know what I mean? Like many people, I
really,
think
you used to be like that.
Yeah,
I can never tell.
Yeah, I was like, man, I was shy to talk about.
And then now you're like, what is the reason?
Yeah,
tell me the
reason.
Yeah. That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's a good point. Like I think Yeah, I think it's super important, man. Like, I think that's why I always supported martial art programs for kids.
Mm.
I think children should start learning fighting and martial arts from a very young age. It doesn't just teach skills; it teaches humility. It teaches you how to be humble and responsible and
respectful.
Yeah,
For
like
teachers,
you know,
coaches.
it's not just this.
People.
You know, like a lot of parents, they misunderstand. They just think that it's just this, right? But no, it's a lot more to it. It's a lot more to it. You know, so hopefully through QRS we can spread this campaign that we're trying to promote more, right? Get yourself involved, get your kids involved, get your families involved, get your wives, your husbands involved, and learn how to fight. So QRS social media, we love to use this hashtag called Just Fight.
Just fight?
Just Fight.
Oh, nice.
It means I don't care if you're a gunfighter, knife fighter, cage fighter, guard pull fighter.
Something like Nike.
Yeah,
Just do it.
Just do it, right? Gi or no gi, or I only do judo, or I only do wrestling, or I don't like Muay Thai. Like, I don't care. Just fight. When you have to fight, just fight.
Yeah, use whatever you have. Use whatever skills.
Yeah.
It's basically mixed martial arts, but mixed martial arts is not exactly just fight, because basically it's like, some rules anyway, right?
Yeah.
Just fight, just fight.
Just fight. When you have to.
Yeah.
If you have to.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you just walk around the bar and go, but right now, you do not do that.
But it's very like wide aspect. Just fight in life. Fight for your dreams.
Yeah,
Fight for
100%.
your life. Fight for your family. Fight for your.
When you're going through shit.
Yeah.
Last time I was here, I was going through so much personal issues in my life, right? And
you just fight on many
I got
different
fight.
ways.
I got
yeah.
so I hit rock bottom, right? Even though I've been through so many other things in my life, but the last time I was here, I hit rock bottom. I had two choices. One, take the easy way out and hurt myself. Two, just fight. And I fought, and now I'm sitting here.
Yeah, and those
on your 21st episode.
Exactly, but it's required courage. We have your friend and also part of the Koyai BJJ, Young from the Pom Gym, right?
Yeah.
He was, we had a great time on our last camp on the Koyai BJJ, which is also your project.
Yeah.
And it's basically like we talk together about, you're sharing things, with others, even about the podcast, because it was similar what you post on the social media about, I have a problem. Yes. Hello, like whatever, you don't know the outcome, you just want to talk.
Yeah.
And I think it's necessary, like it's not showing your weakness, it's showing the reality. I think the people who do it, your first choice, what you have on your mind, these people don't talk, right?
Yeah.
It's not about, if, someone do it or not, doesn't matter, talk. We never know. But even if you talk, it's allowed you to face the reality, face the problem, because many people talk, but it's or like don't post and everything, but it's not mean they're fine.
Yeah.
Many people live after 5 years, 10 years, and they still have the same shit. It's because I don't make fucking suicide. It's not mean I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's not mean I will be okay for 5 years. I live on the stress also quite long time, and I think like it's and what like I'm like vegetable basically. I'm function. I do it. I work. But where's my life? Like many people like NPC, right? Like just going do something, but they don't live the dream. They don't, like actually not happy.